What's up, YouTube? Chris Rob back. You know, I'm talking about the fish trap. Just doing a little maintenance, cleaning my tank. It's been about a week and a half too, so it's time to clean it. Some stuff just happened. So these little plants right here are starting to sprout since I put that fluval light in. They didn't have little tap roots, so I've got tap roots. These were longer; they were all the way up touching, and then I noticed there was white things hanging from them, and those were actually roots. So this one sprouted. So I've got this one that I sprouted out. There's another one, and then I got these little side little pieces that sprouted. Not really yet, but they will. Those have tap roots on them that are in there. They have tap roots. Those were just one plant, and so you can see right there it's starting to bud up there. So I got to clean that up. So what happened was, if you've seen any videos from before, you'll see it in this corner. There was hornwort, which is all in that tank over there and all in that tank over there. So the hornwort, when you go to these pet stores, they don't actually tell you, hey, be careful about this plant. They don't tell you about the plant. You say, hey, let me get this plant, let me get this plant, let me get this plant, let me get this plant. They say, sure. They stick it in the bag and they hand it to you. What they didn't tell me, and I probably should have did research on, but why would I? It's a plant, right? You know what I'm saying? It's not a fish. But you should do your research on the plants too. Hornwort is an aleogenic plant, meaning, and that's hornwort right there, meaning that it releases a toxin in the water. And that toxin in the water is to basically kill off all the other plants around it so that it can eat and take up all the minerals. It's a good sponge. I'm not saying it's bad for your tank. It's absolutely wonderful for your tank. It keeps the algae down. I didn't really have a lot of algae growth in it, but I noticed that when that thing was right here, hornwort grows really, really fast. It didn't take nothing but maybe 5 days to be from right here to all the way. It was stretching over here. Like, hornwort grew fast. That's why it's all broken up and in two different tanks that have nothing else in it but hornwort. So, hey, guy. So there's some air stones I picked up, some long ones. I was thinking about putting them in the ones on this side and then one on that side, so just be an air bar across the whole thing. But I need some more airline. But yeah, so just cleaning the tank up a little bit. Be careful what you stick in here if it's plants. Do not get hornwort if you're gonna put other plants in, because that's how that happened. That was completely green. That was completely green. Didn't have any. So that brown and orange, that's magnesium, potassium, phosphorus, and magnesium. I know those deficiencies because I grow marijuana, so it's the same shit. So we're not gonna go deep into that, but yeah, you see that patching right there? That's from magnesium and potassium, and will be more on the outside, oranging and yellowing, and so will phosphorus. Those will kind of be on the outside. So with it being a hole in the middle, that's kind of magnesium. You're not going to get real nitrate drops in here just because your fish are providing the nitrogen. So yeah, it didn't matter when I use this. I'm all out of the XL, but when I use this Leaf Zone and I use that XL from Seacham, the hornwort just sucked all that up and just grew across the whole tank. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now, cleaning up the algae since I don't have any algae eaters anymore. And I took the red jewel out that was decided it was going to take over the whole tank. That's not going to happen. You're not doing that, buddy. So yeah, we're about to fill this thing up back with water and probably go to the pet store and find some another plant other than hornwort, because it killed my camboba. That's what that little piece left is. That's all that was left. That was a big old camboba bush, and that died first. Actually, the camboba was the one that died first. So, and this was already purple and green. That's from my green terry. I mean, not my green terry. That's from my red terry. Not my red terry. My green phantom before. It was in this tank. That Anubis was in. I mean, Amazon sword was in a whole nother tank, and the Plecostomuses would eat on it. So that's not anything thing I did. I was just from a fish eating on it. But that yellow, that brown stick, and that brown stick in those pouches, that's all from that hornwort being in there. So just we're doing my little day by days, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's kind of cool. So I get to recycle my plants. I hope it stays doing that because, like I said, it offshooted. This was just one. Now it's kind of like two. So I'm hoping this kind of like roots out in the middle, and I can just break this off and put it somewhere else. So go ahead and get that done, and talk to you guys later, man. But thanks for the little 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And I'll holler at y'all later. I gotta get some ibuprofen or something because, like I said, I just got my wisdom tooth pulled. It's banging, banging.